Stay tuned and let's take a look at this Marvel Epic Hero Series, X-Men Team X-Jet and Storm. Pow and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you will follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And remember now you can hit that join button and become a channel member as well. Either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. Today we continue looking at Hasbro's Kids Focus line for Marvel's X-Men 97, the Epic Hero Series, and today we're looking at the X-Men Team X-Jet and Storm. Now this is of course a tribute to the Blackbird, but they didn't label it as the Blackbird anywhere on the packaging. The whole lineup does look fun. I've already been checking out the other figures on the channel with Wolverine, Cyclops and Rogue, and a review for the Titan series Sentinel as well. This is the first vehicle we're getting and one of the ways to add Storm to the collection, as there's also going to be a Target exclusive 5-pack which includes those 4 previous figures plus the only way to add Gambit to your Epic Hero Series collection. So I need to track that down, but the packaging is bright and colourful, definitely stands out, on theme with the show, and I love the way it's in an X as well. So on the front you get the Jet, a couple of the play features and a look at Storm. Up top you get all those characters I've just mentioned. On the back some more product shots of the Jet and Storm, and then those play features I was talking about. You can use it as a hero swing, some sort of jet ski with the hero carrier. You get 2 projectile blasts, and of course the hatch opens up so you can get a figure sitting in there as well. Again, kid focus, it does look very fun. Definitely the type of thing I would have loved to have as a kid. So let's get it open. Here we have Storm and the X-Jet as they come straight out the packaging. So there are some individual parts here. Some assembly is required, but it should be quite straightforward. But as it is aimed at kids, they did include this very handy little booklet that tells you exactly where all these wings actually port into. So some very straightforward, simple instructions so people can just build it themselves, and then you can get it as a jet ski or she can hang off the bottom. So I'm going to do exactly that now. I'm going to build it up and see how she looks. Pow, and here we have the Blackbird, the X-Jet, all built up looking very nice, and the instructions were very straightforward, everything ported in as it should, zero problems at all. And we even have Storm sitting in the cockpit there, and you can see her with the translucent red plastic as well. Everything else is nice and simple with just blues and yellows, a little bit of paint detail here and there, but again nothing extreme. Basically whatever color it was molded in, that's what we're getting here, with the blue on the outside, and again in the inside the cockpit, where there are some sculpted details in there. If I can zoom in, you can see some paint work would have really spruced that up because the sculpted details there, but again it's just a flat yellow plastic. Now the actual play features here as well, but first I just want to measure it because it's smaller than I expected, but small's not a negative, it's compact if you will. So it's about maybe about 11 inches in length, probably, yeah, about 11 from the tip of the nose to the bottom. And then in height, you're looking at about 3.5 inches to the tallest fin. So let's check out that play feature. They're very carefully hidden the mechanism within the little yellow buttons here. So this one is an actual button. That one's just painted to match this side. So it houses 2 of those projectiles, those 2 missiles on either side. But if you press this one, it will shoot out. And again, I'm sure it will shoot further than my review table, but I'm not going to go outside and risk losing any of these missiles. But you get one in there, and then this one is just for show. That just ports in an extra one, but that button does nothing. A little bit of yellow up top for the handle of the jet ski, which again just ports up like so. I don't ever remember the X-Men riding it like a jet ski. And on the back, they can dangle from this port too. And then on the back, you can see some sculpted lines, but again, it's just flat blue plastic. So it's nice enough. Again, this isn't a collector's figure or vehicle. This is a kid-friendly design, and it's meant to be fun, and I think it's going to be exactly that. So it also comes with Storm, who I said was riding shotgun, but these figures are fun too. Let's check her out. So I apologise straight off the bat here because her uniform is all white and so is my background, so probably not the best to show her off. But the figure, for the scale, is very, very nice. The white costume is a little bit glossy. You've got the yellow sort of lined outlines, and then even the X in the red and the black are nicely done too. She's got the yellow earrings in yellow, and then her eyes actually have the pupils painted in, and the sculpt of the mohawk is very nice. honestly, for the scale, it's a decent representation of Storm. There is a bit of articulation on the head. It's on a ball joint, so you get a little bit of up and down. She can nod her head and also swivel as well. The arms are sort of down to her side because they're locked in to these cuffs, but obviously they just disattach like so, and this whole back piece just unplugs. Like, you can just unplug it and leave a gap in the back there, but it does allow you to lift the arms all the way up, as there are some decent articulation on the arms, on the shoulder, and then a single jointed elbow. So to be fair, it has just as much articulation on as a female Marvel Legends Storm. You have one open palm hand and one gripping hand, and down the legs you can do the splits virtually, and then get her legs about that far up, single jointed elbow, and then about that far back, or single jointed knee, sorry, but no boot swivel or anything like that. Again, no waist swivel. So very limited articulation, but more than 5 points, and it's still a decent representation of Storm in this scale. So it's a bit annoying though, because when you plug that back on, they're just loose down to the side, but it still works, doesn't it? She does come with a effect piece, which is of course a lightning effect done in this soft translucent yellow plastic, which literally just clips onto the arm and then wraps around the open palm hand as well. So it looks like she's summoning some lightning, and then you can pose her up like so. Obviously though, when you've only got one hand up, that's going to be loose, but again, it's not a big deal, is it? It's still a decent representation of Storm in this scale. Again, I'm not going to be hypercritical here. These are for kids. And here we have Storm compared to the other 3 Epic Hero Series figures we have gotten in this X-Men 97 lineup so far, and they look really good. Let's be honest, for what they are, a smaller scale, basic representation of the X-Men, they undoubtedly are that, and they are very fun. Now remember, if you want to buy these and Gambit, there is that Target exclusive 5-pack, which is the only way to get Gambit, but the others are single released, and Storm of course comes with this X-Jet. And again, I apologise for the white background, but here we have our Marvel Legends Storm compared to our Epic Hero Series Storm. Now remember, Marvel did announce at San Diego Comic-Con a whole wave of 6-inch Marvel Legends from this X-Men 97 show on those glorious card backs, coming very, very soon, so we can have a more accurate Storm with her mohawk. But in Marvel Legends form, you can do that with a few head swaps. But either way, these look great. And just to answer those burning questions I know you're about to put in the comments, a Marvel Legend, of course, will not fit in the cockpit. This thing is tiny, and a Marvel Legend just, not even a chance. Maybe she can ride it like a jet ski, but yeah, she's not fitting in there. And talking of a jet ski, here we have Storm riding the back. Now remember, all of these figures do come with one open palm gripping hand, and now we can put it to use as they can grip hold of the jet ski, and there is a peg for the foot at the back here as well. You can see a foot peg, which any of these figures will plug into, so you can get them to stand there sturdily and ride the Quinjet just like a jet ski. So yeah, again, don't remember it from the show, but maybe in the new series. And of course, you can have a figure dangling from the bottom as well. They've been picked up from a mission or something, but yeah, they literally, you can just grip on the bottom and then be carried and pulled away. So technically, with Wolverine hanging on for dear life, we have Storm riding it like a jet ski, and also Cyclops now in the cockpit. Maybe you can just get Rogue sitting on top. She can fly after all. You can definitely store all of your X-Men onto this Blackbird. Sorry, X-Jet. Off you go. And to round out the X-Men 97 Kids line, here we have the Titan Series Sentinel, which scales beautifully with the rest of these figures. And honestly, I think they all look great together. I hope they continue to give us the rest of the figures and characters in this line so kids can complete the team, as that was always important to me, to get every single character represented in plastic. So hopefully Hasbro continue it and inspire the next generation of X-Men fans. The Who crew could definitely do with a mode of transport, but unfortunately, I don't think this is it. Last but not least, here we have Captain Britain and Hal, Fire, Hank. Final thoughts on this Marvel X-Men 97 Epic Hero Series X-Jet and Storm, aka the Blackbird. Come on, it's obviously meant to be a representation, a tribute, if you will, to that iconic X-Men vehicle, the Blackbird. Maybe it is still under the swimming pool at Professor X's Xavier Mansion. We will have to wait until the new series, but even still, the kids have it in plastic form. I doubt we'll ever get one for the Marvel Legends line. It would just be too damn big, but it is nice to still have it in the collection somewhere. And maybe you could Dremel a hole in the bottom of it and get a flight stand to sort of make it hover. That would be pretty cool for display, but I think kids are going to have a lot of fun with this line. As I keep saying, hopefully it encourages that next generation of X-Men fans. It's definitely the type of thing I would have loved to have when I was a kid. So hopefully you can share it with yours, but you let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, remember, don't be hypercritical here. These are basic toys for kids and they do exactly what they say, and I think they're going to have a lot of fun. So as always, if you like Marvel Legends, then you're in the right place. Check out the videos tab, the playlist, but most importantly, please hit that subscribe button, hit all on the notification bell, don't miss out on a video, and please hit that join button, become a channel member, either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. I'm on Instagram at It's Dan Who. I'm on Twitter, don't be shy, tweet me, Dan Who Reviews, and go and check out my reviews for the other figures in this line. Honestly, you won't be disappointed. I'll see you on the next one.